Welcome to WorkWhile, the labor marketplace that connects the best workers with the right shifts. At WorkWhile, we partner with many different companies in your area to bring you the work opportunities that will be the best fit for you. You might be wondering, how is WorkWhile different from other apps? Well, here at WorkWhile, we're on a mission to help you earn a better living. Here are just a few of the benefits that come with using the WorkWhile app to find work. Take control of when you work and pick up shifts that fit into your life. Access your earnings the very next day after every shift you work. Earn money even when you're not able to work because you are sick. Get your questions answered by a real person, not a robot. Now let's take a look at the app so you can learn how easy it is to accept shifts and earn money. You'll be able to find jobs you are eligible for on the Jobs page. The shifts you have access to depend on your past work experience, so make sure to add your full work history to your worker profile so you can see every shift you are eligible for. Once you find a shift you're interested in, just tap on it to see more information. Before you accept a shift, there are a few important details you'll need to review. First is the schedule. Make sure you can commit to working the full schedule listed. While many of the jobs you'll find on the app are single-day shifts, you'll also find multi-day jobs that require you to commit to more than one shift. Next is the location. Make sure you have a reliable way of getting to the job site. Finally, the job description and requirements. Make sure you carefully read the information provided by the company to verify you are able to do the work. If you show up to a shift that you do not satisfy the requirements for, you will be sent home without pay. After you carefully review this information, just tap Accept to claim the shift. After accepting the shift, it will be added to your schedule. If you are no longer able to work a shift, you must cancel the shift in the app as soon as you know you won't be able to make it by tapping the Can't Attend This Shift button. The day before each shift, we'll send you a notification asking you to confirm. Make sure to tap on this notification as soon as you see it. Once you confirm your shift, we'll notify the supervisor that they can count on you to report to work on time. Clocking in is the most important thing you'll do on the WorkWhile app. If you do not clock in, you will not be paid. When you arrive at the job site for your shift, the very first thing you should do is open the WorkWhile app and clock in. In order to clock in, you'll need to allow permissions for the WorkWhile app to track your location during your shift. Tracking your location allows us to accurately calculate your earnings and process payment the very next day after every shift you work. As soon as you finish working your shift, you will need to clock out through the app as well. You must clock out before leaving the job site to avoid any delays in payment. In the case of delivery shifts, you must clock out after completing your final delivery. If the supervisor asks you to keep working after your shift ends, you should wait to clock out until you have finished working. You will be paid for the extra time worked at the same hourly rate. After clocking out, you'll see a pending payment for the shift you just finished on the pay history section of the home screen. Earnings from your shift will be added to your WorkWhile balance within 24 hours of completing the shift. When you have funds in your WorkWhile balance, you'll be able to cash out your funds to a debit card. Funds will be available on your debit card within 30 to 90 minutes of requesting a cash out. If you choose not to cash out your funds, your paycheck will be transferred to your bank account via direct deposit every Monday morning for shifts worked in the previous week. Funds will arrive in your bank account within 1 to 2 days of processing the direct deposit. Now that you've learned how the app works, you're almost ready to accept your first shift. But before you do, we need to talk about WorkWhile's attendance policies to make sure your account remains in good standing. The most important policy is around no-shows. If you do not show up to a shift you are scheduled to work, your WorkWhile account will be permanently blocked. We have a zero-tolerance no-show policy because we expect each worker on the WorkWhile app to follow through on the commitments they make. If you are no longer able to work a shift, you must cancel it in the app as soon as possible. There is no penalty for canceling with more than 24 hours notice. However, if you are canceling with less than 24 hours notice, you will receive a strike on your WorkWhile account. After 3 strikes, your WorkWhile account will be permanently blocked. strikes can be removed from your account by working more shifts without incurring additional strikes. If you receive a strike, you'll be able to track how many more shifts you need to work to have it removed. The only exception to the late cancellation strike policy is if you are canceling because you are sick. If this is the case, you can provide a doctor's note within 7 days of missing work to have the strike removed. At WorkWhile, top performers earn the most money. After every shift you work, the supervisor will rate your performance on the job. Your goal is to get a 5-star review for every shift you work. Receiving 5-star reviews will unlock perks only available to top performers, such as getting priority access to new jobs in your area. Here are a few tips that will help you get 5 stars. Be prepared. Pay close attention to the dress code required for the job. Arrive on time. Plan your commute ahead of time to avoid running late. Work productively. Ask the supervisor how fast you should be completing your tasks. And finally, be kind and respectful. This probably goes without saying, but it does go a long way in helping others have a positive experience in working with you. Follow these tips and you'll become one of WorkWhile's top performers in no time. If you have any questions, feel free to send us a message through the chat page in the app. Our team is here to help you be successful, so please let us know if there's anything we can do to help you. Now that you've watched our orientation video, you'll complete a quiz to ensure you understand how the WorkWhile app works. After the quiz, you'll clock out of orientation. And after you've clocked out, your WorkWhile account will be activated and you'll be able to start accepting shifts and earning money. Welcome to WorkWhile.